I'm just going to give you a quick pat down before we go to jail, all right?
A married couple in Ohio accused of placing hidden cameras in public restrooms. One potential victim? Police say a 13-year-old boy used for sex.
That's the male in middle school. The same year he had sex with him.
What prosecutors say they found on that computer means this might not end here. I'm taking you inside the disturbing body camera footage of the arrests. I'm Angenette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. This is one of those cases that makes your stomach turn when you read the complaint. And fair warning, this one involves children. Picture this. You're in a public restroom, maybe at a grocery store or the park, just trying to go about your day, not thinking about the horrifying possibility that maybe someone has placed a hidden camera inside that restroom. Well, that's what prosecutors say happened in this case. A married couple from Heath, Ohio. They're John and Brianna Nethers. According to court documents, prosecutors say the wife set up hidden cameras in public restrooms and captured sex acts that she performed with a 13-year-old boy. She's also accused of recording unsuspecting women and girls using the bathroom. Prosecutors say the husband, John, would take those videos from his wife's hidden camera, upload them to his laptop, and edit them. So on June 24th, 2026, police in Newark, Ohio, executed a search warrant at the Nethers home. It was in connection with a rape and CSAM investigation. Really serious stuff. That's child sex abuse material. Police said they had reasonable suspicion to believe there was evidence of child sex abuse material in that house. And when they arrived, they found several electronic devices. But here's what's a little bit surprising. According to police, John Nethers, the husband, he didn't fight it. He told them he owned the laptop, gave them the password, even using facial recognition to unlock it. And what police say they found on this computer would land these two behind bars. Body camera footage from the arrest of Brianna Nethers shows the moment that officers arrive on scene to take her into custody. Take a look.
We're going to make sure your house gets locked up. Okay? That's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to come back. Okay. All right.
Brandon, I just need you to face the vehicle for me, please. I'm going to have you put your palms together. Okay. I'm just going to lock these so they don't tighten up on you more, okay? We're going to step right here in front of this cruiser. I'm just going to give you a quick pat down before we go to jail, all right? So I just need you to face that camera right up there in the front, okay? I'm going to be using the back of my hand, okay? You don't have anything in your bra, do you? Okay. Just back up a little bit, just in one step. Thank you.
I have to call her and ask her.
They're trying to get the number right now.
She's in my phone. I can, if you guys let me have my phone on the thing, I can open it. You guys can talk to her.
What's your mom's name?
My aunt's name is.
Let's go ahead and get back to the back seat just so we're not making a show for the neighbors, all right? Right behind you, Homer. Yep.
I want to see him before he.
I'm not too sure. That's going to be up to the detectives. If you want to go ahead and have a seat for me, please. You're not pregnant or anything, are you? No? Okay.
No.
Hey, Brianna, what's Patricia's date of birth?
I don't know. It's all on my phone.
Who are your kids with? Your aunt?
Yeah, my aunt. My mom cannot have my kids.
That's the male in middle school. The same year he had sex with him in the bathroom.
How else can I look up your aunt?
because I'm not finding anything for. Yeah, you're not gonna get your phone right now. So, address, date of birth.
You're good.
Through one of the officer's dash cams, you can actually see Brianna Nethers as the officer pats her down. She's crying because she's in major, major legal trouble. And in the back of the cruiser, the weight of what's happening starts to hit her.
Do I want to see him before he...
I'm not too sure. That's going to be up to the detectives. If you want to go ahead and have a seat for me, please.
Who are your kids with? Your aunt? Your
Yeah,
mom?
my aunt. My mom cannot have my kids.
What?
That's the male in middle school. The same year he had sex with him in the bathroom.
He told me he was 18.
Okay.
I didn't know any different.
How else can I look up your aunt? Because I'm not finding anything for Patricia Sweet.
It's all on my phone. If you let me open, it, I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
Remember
you're
and
not gonna get
everything.
your phone right now. So, the address, date of birth, anything that I can look her up.
It's all on my phone.
Okay.
Like I said, if you open it, I can show you. If you have it, I can show you which number is hers.
What's she listed as in your phone?
She's a T. It's a purple contact.
Oh, just T?
Yeah. I called her. She's the last person I called on my phone.
Brianna Nethers asks to see someone else before they leave for the police department.
Am I able to see him before we leave? Please.
See who?
John. Let's leave him a hug. I can't. I've never been in trouble for anything.
We got the dogs in the cages, okay? And we think we're working on getting a hold of right now.
She said, if you bring me my phone, I'll show you who she is on my phone.
Well, they
call her.
They secured it in the bag and everything. Or I would.
I don't know. I don't know her number off of memory. Like I said, my kids don't have anything with them.
Okay. Is it hot back there, or is it?
Am I able to see him?
On the AC.
Okay.
Brianna then arrives at the jail for booking.
Oh, shoot.
It's okay. I just
Oh, yeah, she's been
realized
fine.
it. Yeah, I realized it after
Her
you
seatbelt's
did
going through the cuff, so.
it. It went through it. You got a booklet?
I got it. Just keep your hand right there for me, please.
It's fine. I'll show you.
You're okay. There we go. Go ahead and step out and follow this gentleman. We're going to go around back to first group. Watch your step. Head down to the right. Over here. Face that gray mat to the right.
Faces.
Yep.
Are you pregnant?
No.
You need chemo or radiation in the last 6 months. You have any weapons or drugs on you?
No.
Okay, once you tell me no, if I find you, you can be charged with another felony. Do you understand that?
I don't have any.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, do you need any emergency medical attention?
No.
Put your hands up here on the wall. They'll check all your pockets. Step closer to the wall. Check your pockets, and we'll take your cuffs off in a minute.
And on the other side of the scene, another officer is taking John Nethers into custody.
See what you want. All right, Mr. Nethers, I'm gonna have you go to the front of my cruiser. All right. All right, you can go ahead and turn her off for me. Put your hands together like you're praying on Those cuffs okay? Yeah, you're fine.
passing her back, okay?
All right, John. Thank you, man.
Oh, that's right.
It's not that comfortable back there.
Yeah. Back here too.
I'm gonna try not to scratch on your neck with this belt, okay? Should you lift your hands up?
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Are you able to turn the AC on back here, or at least roll the windows down one too?
I will roll the windows down for you, sir.
Police say they haven't even finished going through all of the files that they found yet. But let's talk about what police say they discovered on this computer, because it's pretty sickening. According to the criminal complaint, upon review, defendant BN was the creator of the CSAM videos. Several videos were located containing CSAM. One video depicts defendant BN entering public restroom in Newark and setting up a hidden camera hidden on her purse. Defendant BN then goes and finds a young male, which she brings to the bathroom and does something sexual with him. NPD was able to identify the male in the video, and he was a 13-year-old juvenile. Let that sink in. But that's not the only video police say they found. They also wrote, the other video shows defendant BN placing the hidden camera on her purse on the floor in a public restroom in Licking County, Ohio. The video shows her manipulating the camera to view the stall beside her. The video is 30 minutes in length and shows several women using the bathroom. Several of the people depicted are prepubescent females depicted in a state of nudity. And John Nethers, according to the complaint, he admitted his involvement in all of this. Defendant JN admitted that he would take the videos from his wife, defendant Brianna Nethers' hidden camera and upload them to his laptop. Defendant JN also admitted to editing the videos. Now, there is something else about John Nethers that stands out. Police actually confirmed that he worked as a photographer, and we found his Instagram account here, which includes adult-style photos of women. When John made his first court appearance via Zoom, this is what prosecutors said in court. This is courtesy of WBNS TV.
We have been able to identify 2 more victims, and we do anticipate there to be multiple more victims.
The complaint states the incidents occurred between April 1st of 2024 and April 30th of 2026. So that's 2 years of alleged illegal activity. And they only know about a handful of people that they've identified as victims so far. So I'd like to bring in Courtney Kleiman. She is a domestic violence and special victims unit prosecutor in New York. Thanks so much for joining me, Courtney.
Thank you for having me.
How unusual are the allegations in this case? We have a husband and wife accused of essentially setting up their own child sex abuse material kind of filming area in a public restroom and then uploading it to computers to edit it. I mean, is this an unusual thing as far as CSAM investigations go?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. We deal with CSAM and, hidden cameras all the time. What I would say is unusual is the public restroom part. Usually when someone is recording, has a hidden camera, it's within their home. So definitely bizarre when it comes to the public restroom part.
And these are all allegations here. We want to say that they're innocent until proven guilty. The Nethers are. But that's the allegation, that they were doing this for some time, setting up hidden cameras in the public restroom. And then Brianna is accused of then going and finding people to do this with, one of them being a 13-year-old boy. She's in the back of the police cruiser crying. She's never been in trouble. She didn't know. It's kind of hard to understand her at some points. But the video doesn't lie, right?
That's correct. With these types of investigations, we rely heavily on digital evidence and forensic evidence. The nice thing about that type of evidence is it's objective. What you see is what you get. So the fact that the video was there and the police were able to grab it and see what was on these cameras. It's objective, right? So this isn't witness testimony where you have to determine whether someone is credible or not. This is science. This is DNA type evidence where it is reliable.
In your experience, is it unusual to have a husband and wife kind of teaming up and doing this together?
Yes, but I've seen it, but it's absolutely very unusual, but it does happen more frequently than people think.
The investigation will continue, and these electronic devices, one being a laptop, there's going to be some other evidence, I'm sure, that they find on phones potentially. How long is it going to take to analyze that stuff? I know it can be downloaded rather quickly, but then there's the work of actually wading through these videos and all of this material. And again, the allegation is that this went on for a 2-year period.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say there's a specific timeline, but it's not quick. It's not happening right away. The investigators have to work with multiple agencies, potentially the FBI, to gather the evidence to download, which, yes, it is quick, but they have to go through every single file that is on that computer and all those devices. So it oftentimes, and especially after it was over a 2-year period, we have a lot of data that investigators and police have to go through. So, I mean, this is an investigation that would probably take months or even years to try and get the full picture.
Mm-hmm. Prosecutors are worried and concerned that there are even more victims in this case. In your experience, do you think that we're going to see more victims come forward, or they just simply, the law enforcement agents, discover that there are more victims because they're going through all of these videos?
Yeah, I mean, I think when they're going through the evidence, that digital evidence, which it's objective, it's there, they will definitely find more victims if there are more victims. I mean, they put them in a public restroom. So, I mean, if the news is saying that, where these public restrooms were, I mean, people could come forward that way. So there absolutely could be more victims.
The police are saying, too, that John Nethers, I guess, was somewhat cooperative when the search warrant was served. He opened up his computer for them, did the facial recognition, and so that the laptop could be opened. Is that unusual in your experience, if there's really incriminating stuff on a computer, for somebody to say, yeah, here it is, and just put the Face ID up and open the computer?
Yes, it definitely is something unusual, but it happens, right? People think that, the police come talk to them, and, they think if I admit it right away, then maybe I'll get some leniency, or they just do it because there's police around them.
Yeah, that was a shocking part of this. It's like if you know you're uploading and editing CSAM on your computer, and then the cops come with a search warrant, a lot of times people are not going to cooperate. So that was an interesting piece of this story, the fact that he actually opened the laptop for the law enforcement agents, and they said they saw some of the files right there on the scene.
Yeah, and I mean, he may not think in his head that it's wrong, right? Because he's allegedly, have these files that are just gruesome and heinous. And in his head, he might not think that there's anything wrong on his computer. So he might have, that could be a factor, which we see often a lot.
That the people, the perpetrators, the defendants, don't believe in creating CSAM, that what they're doing is wrong. You see that often?
Oftentimes we don't see that, in their head, they don't see it as a crime because they don't understand, or because they think, this is my private place, I can do whatever I want. So in their head, they don't think it's a crime. And we see that all the time, where they just deny, I didn't do anything wrong. And interestingly enough, that does happen very often.
Wow. That is shocking to me, that they don't think they did anything wrong, because it's clearly against the law to have sex with kids, and that they they think it's okay, that they don't think it's wrong. That's shocking to me.
It's because these types of people who commit these heinous acts are not right in the head. So they may not be able to understand what's the difference between right and wrong. Their mind is wired differently. The people who commit these sexual crimes against children, they're not normal people. So that when I say that, oh, here's my computer, when a defendant says, here's my computer, I have nothing to hide, in their brain, they truly think they did nothing wrong because they're so sick.
That's shocking to me. I often think of this as people who know full well what they're doing is wrong, and they're trying to hide it, and they take steps to try to keep it hidden. So that part of what you're saying to me is really wild, that people would actually have that mindset. But I guess I can see it at the same time. I would think most of the time people would be hiding this and going on sites and using stuff on their laptops to keep it hidden.
Yeah, I mean, we also, the majority of people are trying to hide it, right? But then as a prosecutor, if I've convicted someone who has possession of CSAM and they go on probation, they almost always violate it because they do it again. And like I said, they're just wired differently. People who commit crimes against children, who download CSAM, they're wired differently. They don't get it. They don't think it's wrong, and then they keep on viewing it. So it's unfortunate, but that's how a lot of these people who do these crimes view the world.
Yeah, it's really disheartening. Well, we will keep an eye on this case and see whether more charges are added. But in the meantime, the police are asking, victims to come forward if there are additional victims. And obviously there's no shame, Courtney, in those people coming forward if they exist.
Right, absolutely. I mean, there is so many times where I meet with victims all the time, and they want to come forward or they don't want to come forward, and then it's kind of a domino effect. So if I meet with one victim, there's disclosure with the child, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like there's some more. So I meet with another victim, and then it kind of domino effects that way. And in the other side, other case where victims don't want to come forward is because they're like, oh my gosh, they're ashamed. Even though they shouldn't feel ashamed, this is not their fault, but they might not want to cooperate because they don't want to go through such a traumatic, go through a traumatic legal process just for going to the bathroom in a public restroom.
No doubt. Well, Courtney Kleiman, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Both Brianna and John Nethers are being held on a $500,000 bond each. And right now, the focus for police is on identifying more potential victims. They are asking anyone with information to contact the Newark, Ohio Police Department. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.